Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, especially with walking, but you're not getting the results you want? Maybe you walk every single day hitting your step goal, but you find that your legs still feel weak. Your balance isn't what it used to be, and your joints are aching more than ever. It's a frustrating feeling, isn't it? You're putting in the effort, but you're not feeling stronger or more stable. This is a critical conversation we need to have about what truly contributes to a vibrant and independent life, and it's a cornerstone of good senior health. In today's video, we are going to dive into a surprising and very important topic. We're going to discuss why, for those of us over 70, just walking, and especially walking too much, might not be the best strategy for staying strong and can sometimes even work against us. But this is not a video to tell you to stop moving. Absolutely not. Instead, for each common pitfall associated with only walking, I am going to immediately give you a simple, safe, and powerful exercise you can do instead, or in addition to your walks, right in the comfort of your own home. This is your action plan for building real functional strength that will truly support you every single day. Please watch until the end, because these simple shifts can redefine what it means to be strong and stable as we age. And if you find this helpful, please consider sharing it. And of course, if you're new here, take a moment to subscribe and tap that little bell so you never miss our tips for healthy, active living. All right, let's explore how we can work smarter, not just harder, to build a body that's resilient, strong, and stable for the years to come. We're going to look at 4 key areas where relying only on walking can fall short, and what powerful, simple exercise you can do instead. 1. The junk miles. Mistake and the strength solution. The first and most important concept we need to address is what I call the junk miles mistake. We hear it everywhere. Get your 10,000 steps. Walk every day for your health. And walking is truly wonderful for your heart, your lungs, and your mood. But when walking is the only form of exercise you do, especially long distances day after day, it can give you a false sense of security. You might be accumulating miles, but you're not building the most important thing you need as you age: muscle strength. As we get older, we all naturally lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. It's a major reason why we can start to feel weaker and less stable. Walking, being a cardiovascular exercise, does very little to stop or reverse this muscle loss. You can walk 5 miles a day and still have weak leg muscles. This is a crucial piece of the puzzle for long-term senior health. Research from the Journal of Applied Physiology has clearly shown that while walking improves cardiovascular fitness, only resistance training can effectively build back that lost muscle and increase strength in older adults. When you only walk, you might be improving your endurance, but you're not strengthening the very muscles you need to catch yourself from a fall or to stand up from a low chair without using your hands. I remember my patient, Mr. Arthur, a determined 79-year-old who was so proud of his walking routine. He'd walk 4 miles every morning, but he came to me confused and disheartened. He said, "I don't understand it. I walk more than anyone I know, but I feel so weak. I have to push myself out of my favorite armchair." Arthur was accumulating junk miles. His heart was getting a good workout, but his leg muscles, the very foundation of his stability, were getting weaker. After we identified this issue, I explained to Arthur that we didn't need to stop his beloved walks, but we needed to supplement them with something that would actually build muscle. The solution was incredibly simple and could be done right in his living room. The most powerful exercise you can do to build functional leg strength is the chair stand. I showed Arthur exactly how to do it, and it changed everything for him. Here's how you can do it too. Find a sturdy, stable chair. A dining chair without wheels is perfect, and place it against a wall for security. Sit on the front edge of the chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart, and your back straight. You can cross your arms over your chest or place your hands on your thighs. As you exhale, push down through your heels and use your leg and buttock muscles to stand up to a full tall position. Try to do it slowly and with control. Once you're standing, pause for a second. Then just as slowly begin to sit back down without plopping. That's 1 repetition. I had Arthur start by doing just 5 of these twice a day. His walks became slightly shorter, but he dedicated 5 minutes in the morning and 5 in the afternoon to his chair stands. After a month, the change was remarkable. He came back and told me with a huge grin, "I can get out of my armchair without pushing off. I feel like my legs are finally working for me again." He had traded some junk miles for high-quality strength work, and it made all the difference in his daily life and confidence. This is a perfect example of how targeted exercise can dramatically improve your senior health. Building foundational strength like this is the #1 priority. But even if your muscles are getting stronger, you could still be damaging your joints on your walks without realizing it. Let's talk about the second common mistake. Are you ready to add some real strength work to your routine? Let me know by commenting. Building strength. Below 2. The speed and surface mistake and the low-impact solution. The second common mistake I see is focusing on the quantity of walking the speed and distance without considering the quality and the impact on your joints. Many people think that a good walk has to be a fast, power walk, and they often do this on the hardest, most unforgiving surface available, concrete sidewalks. While this might feel like a great workout, walking too much in this way can absolutely age you faster by accelerating the wear and tear on your knee and hip cartilage. Here's why. Our cartilage is the natural cushioning in our joints. As we age, this cartilage naturally thins, making it a less effective shock absorber. When you walk, especially at a fast pace on concrete, every single step sends an impact force up through your body, and your joints have to absorb that shock. If you take thousands of these high-impact steps every day, you are essentially grinding down your remaining cartilage. It's like using fine grit sandpaper on a piece of wood. Over thousands of repetitions, it wears the surface down. This is why so many dedicated long-distance walkers end up with debilitating joint pain. I remember my patient, Mrs. Brenda, a very energetic 71-year-old. She was a committed power walker and loved the feeling of getting her heart rate up on the sidewalks of her neighborhood. But she developed a nagging, deep ache in her hip that just wouldn't go away. It got so bad that it started to keep her up at night. Her healthy habit was now the source of her chronic pain, a serious issue for her long-term senior health. For Brenda, the solution wasn't to stop exercising, but to start exercising smarter by reducing the relentless repetitive impact on her joints. The first part of the solution was to change how she walked. She slowed her pace slightly and focused on good posture, walking tall with her shoulders back. When possible, she started driving to a local high school to walk on their soft running track instead of the hard concrete. But the most important change was this: instead of walking 7 days a week, she swapped 2 or 3 of her walks for low-impact cross-training. Her new favorite activity became the stationary bicycle. A stationary bike is a fantastic tool because it allows you to get an excellent cardiovascular workout with virtually zero impact on your knees and hips. It also helps build strength in the quadriceps muscles, which are key supporters of the knee joint. Brenda started cycling at a moderate pace for 30 minutes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and continued her shorter, more mindful walks on the other days. Within a month, her hip pain had dramatically subsided. She was still getting a great workout, but she had given her joints a much-needed break from the daily pounding. Other wonderful low-impact options include swimming or water aerobics, where the buoyancy of the water completely supports your joints. By trading a few high-impact walks for low-impact alternatives, you can keep your heart healthy while giving your cartilage a chance to rest and recover. So we've added strength and reduced impact. That's fantastic. But there's another hidden weakness that standard walking doesn't address, one that is directly related to preventing dangerous falls. Do you have access to a stationary bike or a pool? Share your favorite low-impact activity by commenting "bike" or "swim" below 3. The no variety mistake and the multi-directional solution. The third mistake is one that almost every walker makes without even thinking about it. We walk forward. We walk in a straight line over and over again. While this strengthens the muscles that move us forward, it completely neglects the crucial stabilizer muscles in our hips and ankles that are responsible for side-to-side and rotational movements. Why does this matter? Because real life doesn't happen in a straight line. You have to step sideways to avoid an obstacle. You have to turn quickly when you hear your name called, or you might trip and need to regain your balance instantly. Your ability to do these things safely depends on a set of often forgotten muscles, particularly your hip abductor muscles on the sides of your hips. When these muscles are weak from only ever walking forward, your stability is severely compromised. This is a critical factor in fall prevention, a top priority for everyone's senior health. I had a patient, Mr. Charles, 77, who was a very steady walker. But he came to me shaken. He had been walking in a parking lot and had to step sideways quickly to avoid a pothole, and he said his leg felt like it just gave out. He stumbled badly and barely avoided a serious fall. He was strong enough to walk forward for hours, but he had no strength or stability for a simple sidestep. His training didn't match the demands of real life. For Charles, the solution was to add just a few minutes of multi-directional movements to his routine to wake up these sleepy stabilizer muscles. I'm going to show you 2 of the simple exercises he started doing, which you can easily add as part of your warm-up before a walk. The first exercise is side steps, also called lateral walks. Stand with your feet together and a slight bend in your knees. While staying low, take a wide step to your right with your right foot, and then bring your left foot in to meet it. That's 1 step. Take about 10 steps to the right, and then 10 steps back to the left. You should feel this working the muscles on the outside of your hips. Be sure to hold onto a countertop or the back of a sofa for balance. The second exercise is the classic heel-to-toe walk. Find a clear path in your home like a hallway. Walk in a straight line by placing the heel of your front foot directly in front of the toes of your back foot, with each step as if you were walking on a tightrope. Keep your gaze up and looking forward. Try to take 10-15 steps. Charles began doing 2 sets of side steps and a few passes of the heel-to-toe walk before his daily walk. He told me that within weeks, he felt more sure-footed and connected to the ground than he had in years. He was building the 360-degree stability that walking alone could never provide. If this information is truly helpful to you, and if these stories are giving you some new ideas, please let me know by commenting "Thank you" below. We read every single comment, and it truly helps us know what content is most valuable to you. And I have a special request. If you're watching on your television, I know it can be a hassle to comment. If you have your phone handy, and if you can please take a moment to open the YouTube app, find this video and give it a like. It truly is a huge source of motivation for our team. Okay, our legs are getting stronger and our balance is improving. But what about the other half of our body? The final mistake is completely ignoring our upper body, which can lead to its own set of problems. Does the idea of feeling more sure-footed appeal to you? Let me know by commenting "stability" below. So there you have it. We've journeyed together through the idea that while walking is good, only walking isn't enough, and sometimes walking too much can even work against us. We've learned that the secret to aging with strength and grace isn't about endless miles, but about smart, balanced exercise. We talked about swapping some of those junk miles for powerful chair stands to build real leg strength, just like Mr. Arthur did. We learned to protect our joints by trading high-impact power walks for low-impact activities, and to improve our real-world stability by adding multi-directional movements. And finally, we saw the importance of balancing our routine with simple upper body work, like wall push-ups. This holistic approach is the key to maintaining fantastic senior health. The most important message I want you to take away today is one of empowerment. You are in complete control of how you move and how you build your strength. It's not about grueling hour-long workouts at a gym. It's about these small, consistent, and intelligent movements that you can weave into your life right at home. You don't have to do everything at once. Maybe this week you just start by doing 5 chair stands every morning. That alone is a huge victory. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress. And remember that every single repetition is an investment in your future independence. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me today. I truly hope you found these ideas helpful. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow. And of course, if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'd love for you to share a simple thought in the comments below. Maybe which exercise you think you might try first. Take wonderful care of yourselves, keep moving smartly, and we'll see you in the next video.